Welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we cover sports and more for the culture, by the culture, because we are the culture. Hosted by your favorite twin duo, those Jackson men, Gary and Cary. You can find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, where you can rate us, review, subscribe, follow, and most importantly, share. Welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we cover sports and more for the culture, by the culture, because we are the culture. Hosted by your favorite twin duo, those Jackson men, Gary and Cary. You can find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, where you can rate us, review, subscribe, follow, and most importantly, share.
Hello from our channel, your channel. You see what the shirt say. You see what he got going on.
Represent greatness, baby.
You see
greatness.
The famous Booker T with five times. We are 5 years in the making. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Once again, if this is your first time, welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk. Or for those who don't know, those of us who've been with us, our A1 since day one.
Yes, sir.
This is Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we do it
for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Let's get into
5 years, baby.
Let's get into these comments real quick.
Yes, sir.
Love this energy. Love this
Love
energy.
Loving it.
What's good, fellas? Happy 5 years. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, Black Raiden.
Thank you so very much. The best podcast in the nation. Yes, mother, the nation and the world. We want to thank you so very much.
Love y'all. Love y'all. Loving y'all.
From Chelsea, little sis, happy 5 years. Thank you so very much. We love it, love it, love it.
Appreciate it.
Of course, you want to put the drink in there first. And congrats for a great 5 years and many more. We can cheers to that.
Cheers to that, man. We cheers in that, baby.
I hit my teeth.
This ain't grape juice either.
Yes, if you have tuned into us for the first time, just know you are in for an hour or so of laughter, jokes,
good time, man.
Good time, sports outtakes, some pop culture, and most importantly, man, we just here to enjoy and celebrate the day just like we do every other time we get on this camera in front of y'all. Without further ado, before we get going, thank you for being on this journey. I know I'm definitely wanting to be pushing your button because I know what you be saying in your head. You got to say it out loud. I be doing the most sometimes.
No, man, you know, some of our best episodes come after we get through potting and after the podcast over with, and we argue and debate after the fact, and we do have some very heated debates. One that I can remember. The one that I can definitely remember, just right off the bat, LSU, Alabama, that one, that podcast when we first moved out here to Dallas, when we was living in Irving, that one was a good one. That one came after after the fact, but that debate after the podcast. I know when we were on the road coming back down here, when I said that LSU gonna beat Clemson, and you and ROB told me, nah, Clemson gonna beat LSU. That one, even though that one a party was just another one that kind of stuck out in my head. But yeah, man, congratulations to you, congratulations to us for making this long, man. Who would have thought, man?
Black man.
Yeah, that's me.
We free in this thing. We doing our own thing. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing. We're about to get into a lot of stuff that happened on the Super Bowl weekend, and also get y'all ready for the NBA All-Star weekend this weekend.
Yeah, man.
So without further ado, let's get in these comments real quick.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. That is GR Houston Jack, my accountability partner.
What up, G? What up?
My accountability partner, the one that some of these things that you will see has been suggestions and comments to level up my thing. And I just have to thank her because the things that y'all will see coming real soon, it's because of her.
Yeah,
it's because of her.
We appreciate you.
Have no qualms about thanking my lovely accountability partner. Good evening, G. You know what we about to get into. And if you are here for the very first time, if you will, like, subscribe, and share. One day, I'll be able to point, and it'll be down at the bottom. But not right now.
Like the VR headset.
Love the overlay. Yes, this sweatshirt, one day, soon.
We want to see it. We'll have it on sale for y'all.
It shall be on sale.
We'll have it on sale for y'all.
Right now, this one of a kind.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Think you had got it, huh?
Not the sweatshirt yet.
Yeah, you didn't get the sweatshirt.
I still had a shirt.
Yeah. Just had to wear this. Thank y'all so much again. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. So we had a Super Bowl.
Do you want to get in there right now? Or?
What you want to get into?
Well, I was going to say trade deadline.
Oh, we can do that. We can do that. We start the NBA. Let's go.
Yeah. Not a lot of motion going on, man. Not too much motion going on.
How you gonna step me up like that?
Well, it is what it is. The team that I did think made a good. That's not well. It's getting talked about, and I think they made a good trade was Dallas Mavericks getting Gafford from the Washington Wizards, and also getting PJ Washington from the Charlotte Hornets. I believe those two guys, they are big. Gafford is more defender and rebounder, guy that does the dirty stuff. But he'll get you 12 points, maybe like 10, 12 points. He does have the highest field goal percentage in the NBA right now, I believe 68% as well. So, of course, easy buckets right there, alley-oops, offensive rebounds whenever they come. And PJ Williams is a power forward, but he can step out and do his thing every now and again. So I think those are two good pieces that the Mavericks added. They did get rid of Grant Williams, who is now with the Charlotte Hornets. So I had a feeling that somebody's going to get moved in from that team. I ain't know it was going to be Grant, but hey, here it is. Spencer Dinwiddie is now with the Lakers. It don't move the needle. It doesn't move the needle, but it moved it just a little bit, teensy-weensy a little bit, but okay.
Yeah, in terms of the trade deadline, like you said, it was a bit underwhelming. I think more trades were made before, right? The New York Knicks definitely are striving to one day maybe compete again for the East, let alone the championship. So they made some moves. Mm-hmm. I think Miami made a big move with coming off of Kyle Lowry and getting Rozier.
Yeah, Rozier.
Getting another. That was another good move. The Lakers, they're always gonna have people come in. Dallas, they definitely made moves. I don't know if their
move's good.
I don't know if they'll pan out, but we'll see. Mm-hmm. But most importantly, when it comes to the NBA and the trades, we didn't see very many significant ones. But what we have seen is sustainability from teams. Mm-hmm. Teams such as Minnesota Timberwolves, the Denver Nuggets, Milwaukee Bucks, having very they haven't game deciding games that they have to have too soon, feels like it, because I'm not sure. Well, no, I'm not going. I gotta say with my chest, that move to get Damian Lillard was not the right move. They did not win in that trade as we look at it right now. More scoring doesn't mean better outfit. They missed Drew Holiday. Yeah. And the Boston Celtics most definitely made more moves before the season by getting Kristaps Porzingis, a 7-foot whatever, center, power forward, small forward, whatever he want to be at that time. They can shoot threes, so extend the defense. Mm-hmm. And also get down low and bang. I'm like, he whose name shall not be mentioned. Cat. Hey, he doing it now. He doing it now.
I was about to say
last night they won with him scoring 24 points. You ain't got to be the high scorer, man. You ain't got to be the greatest shooting big man of all time. Nobody cares.
Of course.
And what you see with Jokic, what you see with Cat, Embiid before he got hurt, things like that. You see a better mix of GMs, front offices doing what they're supposed to do before the season, so you're not so pressed at trade deadline.
Yeah.
And so we'll go into really quickly who the best teams are in the East and the West. Mm-hmm. In the East, I think unanimously we say Boston Celtics. Right? No problem there.
Yeah.
When we go into the West, we make different opinions.
Yeah.
I'm quite curious who you think is the best in the West right now.
The Clippers.
Really?
The Clippers.
So the best in the West to me is the Timberwolves.
Okay. I can see that they have to prove it to me. They have the only reason why they have to
in the playoffs, right?
They have to prove it to me in the playoffs.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, presently speaking, I say it's them.
Okay.
And I say the same thing about the Clippers.
Yeah.
Now I think we're gonna both agree in the playoffs, it's Denver.
It's Denver, yeah. I still
Denver. No question.
I still don't right now when
with the
it really don't matter. And right now as we speak, I believe they may be the 4th or 5th seed right now as we speak. But their team continue. I know when the playoffs come and everybody gets healthy, they get 100%, everything gonna get good. They gonna show up. Nobody ain't really been talking about them this season. When the Lakers unveiled Kobe's statue, big shout. Yeah, big shout out to Kobe, man. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Mamba mentality, Mamba. R.I.P. Gigi.
Yeah, R.I.P. Gigi.
I think she's gonna take the league over by storm whenever she finally got there. Because she's gonna get a shot.
Of course,
she's gonna get a shot.
But I mean, we'll see. I think Denver again. I think the Clippers are, but when the playoff time come around, I think in my honest opinion, we both can agree on this. Like you just had said, that the Denver Nuggets will be the team to beat. They still are the defending champions. They are not getting talked about enough right now. But when playoff time come around, we're gonna see. They're gonna turn it up.
Yeah. Real quick, want to get into these comments. Congrats, nephew, the best podcast ever. I'm sorry, nephews. I ain't say what it is. That is our auntie. Karen. We won't even say your nickname because everybody don't need to know that right now.
Yep.
From Game. Thank you so much. He says, congratulations, twins. Thank you, good sir.
Appreciate it.
He also says, I'm calling it now. The Celtics will win the finals and Purdue will win the college basketball.
Game freak for life 332. Respect you. Thank you for tuning in, sir. Hey, we appreciate you here.
Purdue.
We appreciate you here at Bottom Line Sports Talk. But
Purdue?
the Celtics winning, you might have a point there, sir. But Purdue, y'all have not shown me when it comes time to play ball.
Not Purdue.
Y'all have not shown me that y'all can win the. I ain't gonna say the big game. Y'all can't even get to the big game, or they can't even get to the big game.
They definitely fumbled the bag every year.
They fumbled the bag for the last couple of years, and y'all had Jaden Ivey. Again, y'all looking nice right now, but y'all look good. Y'all look nice last season, and we saw what happened.
Ivey was good last year too.
We saw what happened with Purdue last year. So, hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Respect though.
From Sade, congrats, guys. We definitely appreciate you. And from LaShawn Holland, congrats.
Hey!
Shout out, that's our cousin right
what up,
there.
cousin?
Love the family affair. For those who are related by blood and those who we have brought in and embraced his own. We love the family affair that we have going on.
We all family right now. We appreciate it.
So, in preparation for this All-Star weekend, I would definitely say people watch the skills competition.
Yep.
Not sure I would say watch the NBA All-Star game, and not that I'm not advocating for it, but sometimes it's not as entertaining. The dunk competition will feature Aaron Gordon in there, so that'll be a good one.
Aaron Gordon competing?
I think he's going to be competing this year.
Well, I thought he said he's done with it.
Hey, I don't know.
If I was him, I'd be done with it.
I think I saw it. These are different sources. I think I saw it. I think he should. It was the last good one was him and Zach LaVine. Yeah. So I think he should. Zach LaVine obviously hurt, right?
Yep.
So he ain't going to be in it.
Yeah.
When it comes to the MVP votes, I know some of the favorites and some of them have fell off. So Tyrese Halliburton, unless he plays really the majority of the rest of these games, he won't be in it. Joel Embiid not going to be in it. So yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who I said is the best point guard to me right now in the league, and who I think should honestly win it. That's me.
Really?
I think so. Of course, I know Luka's in there. The Joker's in there. Who else are some people who you think are in there? Who do you think right now, as it stands, should be the most valuable player in the league?
Well, Giannis, of course, he's still in there. He always gonna be in the hunt, so we can't forget about him. But of course, the Jokic always has a case to be made. He still is a Joker. Right now, I don't know. It's still up in the air right now. If I had to give it, I mean, I definitely put Shea. He probably 1 and 2.
So my thing is, if you don't give it to Joker, because the Joker is in the class with Patrick Mahomes, you can give it to him every year.
Yeah.
Same thing like LeBron James, same like Michael Jordan. You can give it to them every year, and people will get tired of it. So they try to switch it up. I think it should go to Shea because he's literally gotten better every year and drives their force. The reason why I didn't say a name like Jason Tatum, because your team had to add so much depth to it. And not that you still aren't their leader, but we've also seen it where you put up these high numbers and you fall short in a sense. And they look better because they acquire better pieces. Right. So now he doesn't have to guard the best player, Drew Holiday. You got size now, too, with Kristaps being on the floor and they can extend it. And you still got old man Al Horford in this.
That's funny. Jason Tatum don't get. I don't know why he don't get put in that. He another guy I should add to the list. Man.
I don't know. I don't know if I will put him in the conversation. And not that he's not doing his thing. I don't think it matters how good he plays because the deck is stacked against other teams that go against.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brunson should be in that conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like he should be in the conversation.
Jalen Brunson should be in that conversation.
Not that he should win, but I think he should be in the conversation.
Well, again, we're going to go back to last week. I know what we talked about with Trae Young is the most disrespected NBA
I was hoping you caught
all-star that's in the league right now. For whatever reason, nobody ain't talking about him. He should. The only thing wrong with Trae Young right now is the Atlanta Hawks.
He's small? Oh.
No. That's how you know me. Hey, he has been balling. I think like top 5 in the league in scoring.
He like Elder Barge?
Too soon. He should. No, but he don't get talked about enough, and I don't know why. Like he if you ask me, one of the best offensive players in the NBA. Don't get talked about enough. Of course, he has limits because he's only 6 feet, 6'1". But everything else, getting teammates open, he can't do it. And sources have been told to me that the Lakers are trying to get him in the offseason. And San Antonio Spurs might be a destination for him. And if he goes San Antonio, boy, oh boy.
That's disgusting.
It's going to be nasty with him and Wembanyama. It's going to be nasty. Speaking of Wembanyama, had a monster night last night. I believe he had a triple-double, but
after Ronda had a triple-double, 10 blocks in that.
That's a bad man. That's a bad man.
He did. He very much so did. Real quick to this comment right here. Congrats, my dog. With an S.
Shout out to Killer Cam. Killer.
Shout out to Killer. That's one of our other cousins. I guess we can call him old school Gremlin now.
Old school Gremlin.
Old school Gremlin.
He retired from Gremlin, 2 years ago?
Former fantastic G-man.
Yeah, man.
You know.
The man D-line. Yeah, man. I love it.
The man was a hybrid. They just didn't know it.
Yeah.
That man was a hybrid. You know what I'm saying? Look like Chris Jones. Speaking of Chris Jones, you got anything else you want to say about basketball?
Well, what you think about Damian Lillard said he want to be part owner of the Portland Trail Blazers when he retired?
Shouldn't have left.
Without a dope beat to Steph.
You shouldn't have left. So him wanting to be, and I did see that. I didn't pay that much attention to it, but I'm like, just read the headlines. Yeah. You can create the story yourself. Him wanting to be part owner of the Portland Trail Blazers would be great, but you chose to leave. And not that they wouldn't let you in because money talk bullshit walk, but I don't think you need to do that.
Facts.
Go be part owner of Milwaukee because that's where you wanted to go. I know Giannis.
He didn't want to go there. He want to go to Miami, allegedly.
Yeah, like I said, go be part owner of Milwaukee because you ain't going to Miami.
No, Milwaukee ain't gonna make you part on nothing. That's Giannis.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. But I mean, it's a great headline, right?
Yeah.
And it's also one of those things where,
well,
I don't know.
Well, NFL, real quick, Mike Tomlin is a fan of Justin Fields. Right now, as we speak, the Chicago Bears, they definitely going to draft Caleb Williams out of USC. So, do you think
his mistake?
Do you think Justin Fields will be a good fit for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Pittsburgh Steelers are a quarterback away when you look at their team. They have an amazing defense led by TJ Watt, their star defensive end. Mm-hmm. And I forgot to send it to somebody.
And why you saying that? Mitchell Trubisky and the Pittsburgh Steelers have parted ways, which brought me to the question I had to ask about Justin Fields possibly going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I believe it would be a good fit. I think Justin Fields need to get out that trash situation that Chicago Bears have him in. They ain't winning nothing no time soon. Even if they get Caleb Williams, they still not winning anything.
They have more problems with that offense than just the quarterback.
That is their offensive line. They have good receiving core. The defense is pretty solid when they need to be. But
I think it's a mistake for them to draft Caleb Williams only because when first round picks come in, with the exception of Joe Burrow, who made a fantastic shit situation and made it better. Outside of him, nobody makes it really that much better in their first year if they don't have the things around them.
Yeah.
Robert Griffin comes to mind, but I feel like he was still mobile and they had somewhat decent of at least one side of the line.
Yeah.
But what happens in Chicago is you don't have a line set up. Running backs may or may not get hurt. You have DJ Moore, who's a fantastic wide receiver, but then now they have Cole Kmet. I believe I'm saying his last name right. They have him. They have certain pieces, but the offensive line is most crucial. Based off of what I've seen, and and I know we talked about it, and you don't agree with me. Homie should have came out last year because he showed a lot of emotions that don't really bode for somebody going so high and walking into a trash situation. That's just my opinion. And I don't know if he's gonna be able to survive Chicago for what he's gonna walk into. I don't think, to me, Chicago should stay with Justin Fields, trade that pick back, get talent, get more picks, just build up everything around him. Do I know if he's the answer? No, but they don't either because they hadn't done a great job of building up. Having said that, the GM, the head coach didn't draft him. They don't necessarily believe in him, but I think it's a mistake for everybody to keep saying he's a once in a lifetime generational talent.
I don't think so.
And I don't either. And they are so quick to compare him to Mahomes. Dog, we will never see another Mahomes. We didn't know he was going to be what he was. Yeah. He came in the third round. Otherwise, he would have got drafted in the first. Nobody knew he was going to be what he was.
Yep.
And before everybody keep giving credit to Andy Reid and Andy Reid only. Remember, Andy Reid, when he was with Philadelphia, he got a crack at the Super Bowl and lost. And he also had many losing seasons. He wasn't all of this before he got Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the reason why he is good like he is right now. Not Andy Reid beating his great offensive mind. That's my whole thing. So, what I honestly sit up there and look at it is they didn't give Eric Bieniemy the credit he deserved, who also got let go by the Washington Commanders, commies, as we call them here on this show. Eric Bieniemy was a big part of Patrick Mahomes' development. He was also a big part of accountability that a lot of people don't sit up here and pay attention to nowadays because everybody's worried about their feelings and opinions being shared and also being gaslit and saying that you shouldn't talk to me like that. We saw that rear his ugly head this year. We'll get into why the 49ers lost in 1 second.
All right. But
Justin Fields, if he goes to Pittsburgh, the AFC North just got a whole lot tougher.
Facts.
If Deshaun Watson starts with Cleveland, you can kiss whatever they think is a good team goodbye.
That's it.
Everybody else in that division is a problem, barring any health concerns. So also, with the Cincinnati Bengals, the first 4 games are a wash.
Okay.
Because they never show up. It's like they didn't get the memo when the season started.
True enough.
Without further ado, hold on 1 second. Happy 5 years. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. We love you. We thank you. This is your first time tuning in. This is Bottom Line Sports Talk.
Yes, sir.
If you are a replay viewer, we thank you so very much. Again, this is Bottom Line Sports Talk. 5 years. We are on our own yet again. We need you to like, subscribe, and share whether you are a first-time listener or a repeat offender. Yeah, I like it.
Wow.
I need repeat offenders in here. Now, without further ado, let's get to Super Bowl.
All right, man. Let's talk about it. Do you want to talk about the NFL girlfriends beefing with each other? What do you want to start, man?
I want to start with the game because what you're talking about is malarkey.
Boy, it's funny. It's funny. It is hilarious.
I ain't got the video.
Oh.
You're going to have to learn how to do something. It's hard press. Oh, sorry. From G. Well, what are you drinking?
This, my great friend, is that Trader Joe's. It's Trader Joe's, baby. Trader Joe's wine.
It's a cab.
It's a cab, and I'm going to finish it off for you. For everybody out there, if y'all have your waters, your grape juice, apple juice, daiquiris, it is fat.
Just ask them to join us.
Join us. I'm about to finish the rest of this. We love y'all. This is Bottom Line Sports Talk.
Gee, I forgot to sit up there and say I should have got some.
Whoa! What do we have here?
So you just gonna pour the rest of it and I have another bottle ready? Don't drink the rest of it. We doing the cheers at the end.
All right.
Anyway, Gee, I forgot to get some confetti like you, so we'll bring that next week. It's not gonna be like that. Cary, what are you drinking? Mama, we're not gonna wine.
It's wine, Mama.
It's wine. It's not apple juice.
Cary drink 40
out of a cup. We drinking a 40 out of a cup. That's for shame.
Hey,
for shame.
But if I was bougie, I would.
Hey, this is I can't say it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man.
All right. So without further ado, let's get to what we have to talk about because it's now the end of the NFL season.
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs won. I know some people got on my head for not picking the team beforehand, but my saying for this episode is you can't beat the Golden Boys.
Yeah, man. Look,
you can't beat the Golden Boys.
Hey, it was a great game.
It's okay. It started out very bad.
Defense wins championships.
No, I'm not talking about defense. I'm talking about the offense to start out.
They had some. I think it had something to do with defense, man. At first,
them fumbles ain't had nothing to do with defense, niggas.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
Like, anyway,
they made me mad at the beginning.
Yeah, the beginning of the game, it didn't look too good. Christian McCaffrey finally fumbled, which I thought I would never see. He fumbled in the Super Bowl. Pacheco fumbled. He fumbled in the Super Bowl. He looked rattled. I don't know that especially that first fumble and him, especially in the third quarter, which caused a turnover after that, 2 plays after that. It could have been better. The play calling in the first half, whatever Andy Reid had going on with play calling on the offensive end, take that out the book because that wasn't working. And this, like I said while we were watching the game, times like this, the running game, it ain't working. Sometimes you're just going to have to rely on Patrick Mahomes' arms. That's the thing that gets you there. Running the ball, apparently, with San Francisco, it wasn't doing nothing. Y'all kept running. And, again, Pacheco had a couple of good runs here and there. But it to me, the one thing, it was 2 things. The first one that I pointed out is that whenever San Francisco got those turnovers, they never converted any points off those turnovers.
Yep.
That was the thing. If you looked at that game, if they converted 3 points or a touchdown with those points that they took away, well, with the turnovers that they took away, then it wouldn't have been a game. The second thing, the penalty, not the penalty, but the field goal, the extra point, I apologize, the extra point that got blocked, major point, and also I know nobody ain't going to talk about it, but the rule changes in overtime was the key factor in Kansas City going down and winning that game in overtime.
So just stay right there. I'm gonna say my points. So that game, to the comment on the screen from G, it was not a great game. It was lukewarm and felt like a setup. I agree with it feeling like lukewarm, and also setup there was like, yeah, they didn't score enough points. Yeah. I said that when they came in the halftime, they didn't score enough points. Mm-hmm. And the real thing was Chris McCaffrey had 80 yards rushing, 80 yards in receptions. Kyle Shanahan did things very different, the San Francisco coach. He did things very different. He was a little bit aggressive the whole 9 yards. So I wasn't upset about that. However, I know looking on the other side of the ball, the Chiefs, like, they didn't play good at all at the beginning.
Not at all.
Right?
They got to sing.
The
defense had a lot to do with it.
So, yeah, and I'm going to get to that in a minute.
Okay.
So, the defense had a lot to do with it. Coming out after the halftime, I put it down here. So, first it was 0-0 in the first quarter. Very underwhelming. Second quarter, 10-3 San Francisco going into halftime. Then it went 13-10 after halftime in the third quarter, going KC way, Kansas City.
Off the muck. I ain't gonna say a muck plane, but it
hit another person's leg. And San Francisco had, they couldn't recover, which I don't know why he didn't fall on the ball. That's neither here nor there, I guess. Fourth quarter, it went 16-16, then went 19-19. When we get to overtime, right? So at this point, it's 19-19. We get to overtime. People are like befuddling me saying that San Francisco made a mistake getting the ball because you see Kansas City, what they do, maybe they take a field goal. I disagree. Kansas City going down there and score a touchdown.
They're going down. It don't matter. 4th down. It don't matter.
They called tails. They got the ball. I agree with them going to get the ball. What I don't agree with when they were on the 8, 9, or 10-yard line, one of the two, they go for it on third down. They try to pass the ball. Chris Jones, who should have been the real MVP that game. That's the real MVP. It wasn't Patrick Mahomes. Chris Jones broke up 2 and a possible 3 attempts for San Francisco to score a touchdown. Had he not played for them, which they were not trying to sign him at the beginning of the year, then they would have lost that game. That's how much he paid him and Aaron Donald, most dominant defensive lineman in the game. We can make case for Cam Jordan, but we won't talk about that right now. We're just gonna talk about them. Had he not been on that team, they would have sat up there and really screwed up that game. Chris Jones being on that line screwed up them actually converting a touchdown on that 3rd down and 4, I believe. They did not go for it, and they went to kick a field goal. And I told you as soon as they kicked that field goal and made it, that was the end of the game. You made a point saying had the kicker not mixed the extra point to go up 4, then the San Francisco 49ers would have won the game. And I told you I disagree.
I think they would have.
They would have gave Kansas City ammo to go down and score a touchdown. Because what we're looking at is they were going like, oh, all we got to do is kick a field goal. Mm-hmm. If it would have been 4, it would have been a completely different set of calls. And you can't beat the Golden Boy. Here it is again. Just know they wasn't going to stop them boys from scoring if they wanted to score. Because that's what happened at the end of the game anyway.
And guy from Bleacher Report, a 49ers offensive line, John Feliciano, blamed teammate Spencer Buford for missing the block that allowed Chris Jones a free hit on Brock Purdy in overtime. He apologized and said he woke up hungover and was being
I disagree with him saying missing the block. That wasn't the reason why they lost.
Well,
when you could have ran for it on 3rd down,
because
it's 4 down territory. You're in the red zone, meaning you're inside their 20 looking to score. You also could have set up there and went for it on 4th down instead of going for a field goal, because if you don't make it, the Chiefs have to go essentially 90 or 95 yards. So you decided not to, and now we're in a situation where you kick a field goal and you're depending on your defense to stop arguably the best player in NFL history at the quarterback position. Real quick, let me go to these comments.
Sir.
From our bro CJ. Happy Mardi Gras.
Hey.
And anniversary, bros. Yes, it is Mardi Gras. Happy Fat Tuesday. Happy Mardi Gras. Did not forget it. Shout out to anybody from Louisiana. Hey, what's up, baby? What up? Also, from my cousin, what are your thoughts on Travis Kelce exchange with Andy Reid? We are going to get there. Yes. Thank you so much, our lovely cousin, for getting into that really quick. We will get to that in 1 second. Let me get this other comment off. And they were clearly, afraid to tackle Mahomes, letting him run all over. Yes, my whole thing is run all over the damn field. I'm sorry, G. I got to make sure I complete that. My whole thing with that is, and I told you, the rules being different, and if you touch a quarterback the wrong way, are the reason why quarterbacks look as though they can run differently now. Right. If this was, we'll say 15 to 20 years ago when Ray Lewis was still in the league, no quarterback was running against him like that besides Vic. Quarterbacks did not run like that back then.
Well, you said 15, 20 years ago, man. Let's not forget about Seattle Seahawks. Legion of Boom.
No, I
no quarterback running on
right, but I'm saying back then during the Ray Lewis era, it was more dominant defense. The Jets were dominant. The Patriots were dominant. The Ravens were dominant. You had more dominant defenses. The Rams were still dominant back then. The 49ers were still dominant. Hell, you can get a good game out of the Arizona Cardinals if they hit you the right way. Right. So back then you had people that were not persuaded to run because they can get their head knocked off. These rules benefit quarterbacks. That's why when they use the term improviser from Mahomes and people who aren't as skilled at running as Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, that's when I look and say these quarterbacks wouldn't be able to hold up against like they did back then. Yeah. So now you have them, because you mark my words, anytime you see a quarterback get hit the wrong way, that's not a skin tone. Anytime you see a quarterback get hit the wrong way, I guarantee a flag is real quick to follow. Yep. And I've made this observation to you. I'll make sure you watch it next year. Okay. Anytime Mahomes get put on the ground, whether it's sack or a quarterback hurry where they hit him and they don't actually make the sack, he looked to the refs for a flag. Always and forever, I'm telling you, just pay attention to it. When he get hit, he like, so you're not gonna call a flag on that? That's the favoritism they have, seriously. So nobody want to touch him because they know if they touch him the wrong way, they're getting the flag called. Before you go,
okay,
to address the Travis Kelce point,
Yes.
Travis Kelce, Andy Reid. Let me let y'all know something. There was an African-American coordinator named Eric Bieniemy that was there for a long time with this so-called Chief Dynasty. He was the beginning of it, the inception of it, if you will. Travis Kelce ain't never getting Eric Bieniemy ear, neck, side of the face, anything like that. We saw Patrick Mahomes yell at Eric Bieniemy one time and we ain't see it no other time. Because it's a certain level of you know who to do it with and who not to do it with. Now, if Andy Reid, because my mother asked if Andy Reid would have set Travis Kelce, would he have been wrong and could that have happened? Andy Reid is one of the best coaches that ever has done it and most highly respected. If he set Travis Kelce down, they still could have won.
They still could have won.
Because Travis Kelce didn't even impact the game that much.
Yeah, but look, they still have Patrick Mahomes.
And that's the most important factor.
When you have Patrick Mahomes, anything is possible. And I'm at answer our cousin question as well. That was definitely a flag on the play by Travis Kelce.
Wait, was it a flag on the play?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm just saying it was just my personal flag on the play when I first saw it, and it showed that they have chinks in the armor. And I know San Francisco. They played them 2 times. They had Jimmy Garoppolo the first time they played them, and of course Brock Purdy the second time they played them. But the thing that San Francisco had them rattled, and if it wasn't for the guy getting injured, they possibly could have won that game. If Greenlaw may not have got injured, then they possibly could have won. He was a major key part of that defense, but that defense caused them problems. Not only did we see Kelce get in an argument with Andy Reid, but we saw Rice, the receiver,
get into it with Patrick Mahomes.
Also get into it with Patrick Mahomes.
Which he was right.
He
was wide open. They only showed their replay one time. But Rashee Rice was like open in the end zone.
But again, like I said, this team, they can be beat. And
they have been beat.
They have been beat. Now, a couple of with Baltimore, even though Baltimore on score, I forgot how many points, 10 points. If Zay Flowers if he don't fumble the ball in the end zone, trying to go to the end zone, we might be looking at something different.
Well, so is that, and then also if he doesn't get that flag call for taunting, which I don't agree with it. If he doesn't get that flag for taunting, they also have another score that they possibly gonna get. At least a field goal.
We looking at something totally different, but that was self-inflicted wounds that Baltimore caused. And again, like I said, I'm not going to take anything away from Kansas City Chiefs. They are right now the best team in the NFL, but they have shown chinks. Patrick Mahomes hasn't, but everybody else.
No, he showed chinks.
It was some chinks. There was some chinks in their armor that the 49ers exposed. And again, that team can be beat. Again, no turnovers, and when you do get turnovers on the defensive side. On the offensive side, you have to score the ball against them, and you have to take chances, just like you had said.
Yeah, so for sure, it would have been at least 2 penalties for tackling Mahomes. If he get hit the wrong way, they are calling a penalty, whether he helpless or not. And that's my whole thing. Like I say, Golden Boy in respect, and then I also say Golden Boy as an antagonist against him. Like he cannot get touched. They will not allow him to get hurt, and it's good for business in a sense.
Yeah.
So that's why with G saying it's a setup in a sense, I get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to my final thoughts on what happened with the game, shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs for winning. The 49ers honestly lost that game by not attempting to go for it, which is why on 4th down, instead of kicking the field goal, they should have went for it, which is why I would have preferred Detroit being in there. Reason being, Detroit beat them at the beginning of the season. Without Chris Jones, I'd say, but they beat them. Also, Dan Campbell don't give a by going for it on 4th down, dog. Dan Campbell would have went for it on 4th down come hella high water because he said it when they lost their NFC Championship game. We don't know if we're going to be here again. And in terms of what we see with the 49ers, eventually you're going to have to blow up this thing. Right? And for Patrick Mahomes next year, real quick, the AFC only gets tougher. Imagine if Justin Fields goes to Pittsburgh Steelers. Imagine if Houston, Texas, shout out to me and G, especially G. The Houston Texans actually are going to get better. They kept everything around them, right? Mm-hmm. Offensive coordinator stays, so you don't have to worry about him leaving. D'Amico Ryans is still their head and defensive up, along with the defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. CJ Stroud is only going to get better. Tank Dell comes back. Nico Collins, I'm sure you will come back. Dalton Schultz, I believe, will come back. So their offense is assembled. Laramie Thompson is one of the best offensive linemen in the league. He's coming back. They're only going to draft better. Defense already looks like a beast anyway. So Houston's going to be better. Baltimore should be better. Buffalo is still going to be a contender. We'll see what happens with them. Miami, as long as they don't play in frigid weather, they should be better. But speed, I told you, is slowed down by cold weather, so I'm not going to really worry about them in this sense. Aaron Rodgers will be back with the Jets. We'll see how that looks. And we'll see what the iteration of the Patriots look like. But they will have competition. Jim Harbaugh will be, or John Harbaugh, whichever one it is, will be with the Los Angeles Chargers. And screw the Denver Broncos. Nobody cares about them. I hope everything bad in life happens to y'all. And y'all, only real quick before you go.
Okay.
He's the new Tom Brady. Yes, he is. People will love to hate. I'm not betting on that. I'm not betting against that man no more unless he plays my Saints, our Saints, or Joe Burrow, who has proven he can beat him time and time again. Go ahead. And he should have won last year.
Brandon Ayuk might not be coming back to the 49ers, man. His brother has said this is the exact reason why we leave San Francisco. Thank you, 49ers, for drafting my brother. We are forever grateful.
I'm so sick of it.
BA to Vegas. Why does your All-Pro 13-yard receiver have 3 catches in the Super Bowl? And not only that, his girlfriend said something like, hey, it was fun while it lasted. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm just pretty much, it was fun while it lasted. Who knows? If I was Brandon Ayuk, hey, go get that paper.
I am sick of family members commenting on situations.
I agree.
I'm sick of it. It started with Dallas Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb's mom and Micah Parsons' brother. I'm sick of family members commenting because as we sit up here and dissect and talk about games, we do our best to not dive too deep into, they trash or anything like that, unless we're being funny. But at the end of the day, we don't do what they do, right? So I can't comment on what's going on. It's funny how family members feel the need to do that. And that also has to do with players and their boundaries and things like that. But I'm so sick of hearing family members talk about things. Brandon Ayuk did get number 3 catches. Here's the thing. If this was Kyle Shanahan's offense, who's the San Francisco 49ers head coach, if this is Kyle Shanahan's offense 3 years ago, you wouldn't get any receptions because he'll run the ball all the time.
Yep. Or you'll be in there running offense motion.
And you're going to block.
Yep.
Right? So at the end of the day, if you won, you wouldn't count many receptions. You won a championship. Like, it's just shut up. You wanted to make a comment before we get to this halftime show.
Well, I was gonna say my flag on the play.
Oh, okay. Tell the people what the flag on the play is.
Pretty much flag on the play is when we have to call out any players, coaches, anybody saying anything crazy. I feel that it's our job as sports enthusiasts to call them out. So with no further ado, my flag on the play goes to Evan Fournier. I know you guys don't know who he is. That's perfectly fine. He used to play for the New York Knicks. Now he is gone to the Detroit Pistons, if I'm not mistaken. And his words, I'm glad to finally be out of New York. No, you not. The only reason you're glad to be out there because you weren't getting no playing time. So that's the reason why. Just call it what it is. You going to a worse team, a worser team than the New York Knicks. And New York Knicks are good right now.
They are.
You want to the Detroit Pistons. So you saying you glad to be out of a winning situation? No, you glad to not stop playing. So
does Detroit Pistons have more wins than the Detroit Lions yet?
No.
Ooh. Over under, they're gonna get more wins than the football team.
They should.
I don't think they're gonna do it.
I hope not. A sacrifice had to be made.
Wow. What?
And the Pistons were that sacrifice.
They were. Real quick to the comments. I don't know why family members say anything. They just whack it ridiculous. I completely agree.
I agree.
I have no idea why Brandon Ayuk's brother, while Brandon Ayuk is talented, no doubt. Bro, you not that dude. Like, for all the grief that we give Stephon Diggs of the Buffalo Bills, formerly Minnesota Vikings, Stephon Diggs is that dude. For all the grief we give him, he is that dude.
Debo number 1 on y'all team.
Debo is it's Debo or Christian.
Yeah.
Debo.
Yeah, of course, but I'm just saying.
Oh, receiver wise, yeah. But Debo interchangeable, so that's why I said Debo or Christian. Yep. I'm sick of it because nobody cares what y'all think. Honestly, nobody cares. My flag gonna play real quick since we on this right here. Flag gonna play again, like he said, something we got to call out, something egregious. I wish I could have got this picture beforehand. I will do better, ladies and gentlemen, to get these pictures and videos ready for y'all going forward. But my flag gonna play, and I hope you guys watch the halftime performance. My flag gonna play goes to Jermaine Dupri. Because what the hell was you wearing? What were you wearing on that stage? You are one of the greatest producers ever. Look like you in schoolboy uniform for Catholics, or the little brother from Wednesday. Your shorts is hiked up that high, and then it looked like you had
the sun will come out tomorrow.
I'm
At
so
the bottom dollar that it comes out tomorrow.
What the hell? What was he thinking? What was he wearing? What was he wearing? I don't know. I'm so confused. I wish I had the picture. I'm gonna have the picture next week just to laugh.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Jermaine Dupri, you get my flag on the play. I don't even want to go into it because I ain't got the picture to justify. But I was so confused.
Yeah, man.
You were a trendsetter before, and then you know what's so sad?
What's that?
The clothes was bigger than him. He's not that tall.
I don't know what he was thinking on that. Jermaine got to bring it back to 2002, 2003, man. But also,
hold on one second. Everybody laughing, right? His style clearly up.
Now we talking about this halftime performance.
We gonna get into it.
Now let's talk about this halftime performance. Now I give Usher a 10, an 8 for effort. He did his thing. You got
negatives.
You have no complaints from me.
You got negatives.
But Alicia Keys.
Oh, come on.
Gary, we watched Alicia Keys. She was on that piano with that dress that was seen all around the world. I love me some Alicia Keys. Shout out to Swiss Beats. But that first note, and you did it. You put your head down when she hit that first note. And she got it together. I ain't gonna she got it together. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Alicia, I love you, Alicia, but that first note you hit, it cracked. It cracked. Now, I'm not, I'm not the guy to, be no vocal coach or nothing. I know you prepared. I know you drunk the right water. I know you drunk the right everything. But that voice was cracking, and the first note. Now everything else after that was cool. I ain't gonna lie, everything was cool after that. But the first 3 seconds of your performance, you on that piano, boy, I'm still my wine, but I'm still my wine.
Maybe he thought he was going to Catholic school. We still on Jermaine Dupri. Looked like a fair to junior high student. Wow, CG. That's my mom. What does Alicia Keys trying to say? Why is she trying to continue to sing? I can't get it out.
God damn.
Why is she trying to continue to sing live? Voice just cracking. Cracking like when the window be breaking.
Hey, look, I love you, Alicia. I love you.
Don't talk about feet.
Don't talk about feet.
She must have drank tonic water. Hey, she murdered that person. Kill me softly with this.
Hey, look, Alicia Keys, baby.
Wait. See, what nobody's talking about is this. What made her sing? Nobody asked you to sing your own song. Nobody asked you. You messed up.
That's where you messed
up. Nobody asked you to sing your own song.
Nah, I ain't gonna be like them insecure dudes, Javante Davis, all these other internet dudes that was talking about Usher holding Alicia Keys. That don't faze me at all. That don't faze me. That fazed you?
No. I don't. I'm not mad at their reaction, right? Because this is my whole thing. When Usher held Alicia Keys and the way they were looking, dog, you had one Mississippi, and that's it. You held up for 3. You held up for 3 Mississippi.
Anyway,
you held up for 3 Mississippi too long.
But it was just the fact that it could have. Again, everything was great. I give the whole halftime performance a 10 out of 10. it was just Alicia Keys the first 3 seconds.
I can't give it 10 out of 10 because of what Jermaine Dupri had on. They at least lose a point or two. And also let's make sure we point this out too.
Okay.
We can't give it a 10 out of 10 because Lil Jon didn't know where he's supposed to be at. Lil Jon came in front of Usher when he was getting ready to perform, and he high-fived him, and Usher looked at him like, "What the hell are you doing in front of me?"
Yeah, man.
Like it was a great performance.
Oh, I love it, man. It's Black History Month.
All jokes aside, it was a great performance. For those of you who yearn for more and didn't hear your favorite song, catch that man in his residency, aka his next tour, whenever he comes out, because I think he's done with his residency or he's getting ready to finish it. So this is a teaser. He couldn't do too much. For anybody who didn't like the performance, you're a hater, because that man is one of the greatest that did it, and he was really there to dance and show off and do things, but he still did a good job of singing.
Shout out to her for coming out there.
Love her. Love Alicia in her red suit.
Yeah, I did too.
Wow.
I did too.
Wow. Love Alicia in her suit. Hold on 1 second. Real quick with these comments. They have taken the first 2 notes.
So you won't hear the cracking.
So you won't hear the cracking. You know what? Let me change something real quick because I am dying right now. We can barely see this.
Anyway, we're gonna get to when life comes at you fast after. Well, let's get to it right now. It don't matter. When life comes at you fast is pretty much when you're on cloud 9, cloud 10, 15, 20. When you're on cloud 15 and you feel like you can't come down, so you know what you do. You know what you do. That parachute ain't work, so you just come crashing down. So
I like it.
It's fine. I like it. So when my life comes at you fast, this goes to another NBA player, G.G. Jackson II. He plays for the Memphis Grizzlies. He is a rookie, drafted 43rd overall in last year's 2023 NBA draft. And he has agreed to a new 4-year contract with 3 years guaranteed. And the reason he's getting flagged on the play is he agreed to this new contract, 43rd overall pick. But guess what? Got suspended for 1 game. Now, we don't know what it was. We hope it ain't another job Morant situation going on. But, sir, that's not how you start a new contract. You need to do better. No more suspensions. Go out there and play balls. Stick to business. Get that paper. And don't do no extracurricular activities. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Let me get through these comments real quick because you just wanted to jump through your stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, here we go. They're coming in. Here we go. All right. It's a little slow. That's an old one. Y'all pay attention to me. I lost my spot. I lost my spot real quick. All right, here we go. They must take it's a correct performance. No one cares about Usher hold Alicia Keys.
Concert performance. Okay.
Oh, concert. See, I'm telling you, I can barely see right now.
I read these. But y'all not talking about her.
I am talking about her. I told Cary that's my favorite part.
She did that on the guitar.
I love
Game Free for like 332. Jermaine did dress like a pilgrim. He did. 10. I'll say 8 maybe. 8. Okay.
Yeah, G it's definitely an 8 if you ask me.
Okay.
Jermaine got 0.2 off of him.
Oh, okay.
And then no, you can't give that much credit to the note, then it still get a 10.
Okay.
And she was all right. Yeah. That boy said toilet water. I'm done.
Game Freak for Life 332 says or ventriloquist dummy.
That's it.
Cary is a fine man. Yeah, you're right, Sade. Cary is a fine man.
I like that pivot. I like that pivot.
Cary is a fine man. We appreciate you, Sade, for telling us.
I like that.
I appreciate you.
Also, yes, Jackson State Band, who was a band that performed at the halftime, and not the world famed Tiger Marching Band. Listen, it's a lot of things that I've talked to from a former band member to. We ain't been up to snuff these last couple of years, so that's
we need to get it together. Come on, world fame band. We world fame for a reason, not these other bops or jukeboxes, radio heads, whatever they call them. Wave.
Yeah. But when it comes to them, it's much love to HBCU performing. I just also gotta like, why didn't y'all wear a uniform or a JSU shirt or something? If we didn't know and other people won't, then they just like, oh, that band's great. Don't know who the band is. So Sonic Boom, you Sonic Bust on that one, but okay. And shout out to the Kappas being out there with us.
Shout out to the Kappas, man. HBC you up, baby.
Usher, Chris Brown, we kind of
HBC you up. Yeah, we know what y'all would have been when I was in college.
Her is one of the most talented ones that is out right now. I want to say that maybe said she was self-taught on the guitar, or maybe she got lessons. I don't know. But I do disagree with people saying she looked like Prince out there. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. Prince. First of all, she didn't have her hair like Prince. That's number one, just because she had on all, lace, leather, whatever you want to call it. But if you talking about her looking like Prince playing that guitar, no. I discussed with somebody who's a very dear friend of the podcast, Spencer, who's not on here. So when he looked back at this, I expect a mention in here. But when we were talking and he was regaling me with his stories, Prince,
hers, my bad.
Prince used to sit up there and Rick James and Prince had some beef, and Rick James and Prince went on a tour. And I think he said it was called Battle of the Basses. So Prince is self-taught. Rick James kind of, self-taught too, but he had to learn in a sense. So this is, I think Prince was still learning the bass really good. And so Rick James out there doing his thing, killing it or whatever. Prince came out there kind of laughing at all that, killed him. Just upset about it.
I love competition, man.
Cary, you drunk?
No, I'm not.
Oh, wow. Mom, I think bro.
No, I'm not.
She's good, but she isn't even close to the skills of Prince. I agree, G. We got all Prince love. Shout out to their purple rain at the bottom.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, my money shot is something that I want you to forgive. My money shot is something that I want you to never forget. Always remember when you think of this podcast, and also whenever you think of it, come back and listen to it again. Listen to the whole thing. Why not? Just love on us, support us, whatever it may be. This week's money shot is.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
This week's money shot is what's going to be something else, but I'll save for next week. This week's money shot goes to us. 5 years doing this thing. I know y'all see a like video count right now on our own page. That is okay. Just know you're going to get flooded with tons more come the rest of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Not so long form, in between, interviews, the whole 9 yards. There will be more to come. We are on our own. We are supported by you guys, our great community. We love you here at Bottom Line Sports Talk, this show. Global phenomenon, if you will. Universal.
Yes, sir.
If you will.
Yes, sir.
We love y'all. We thank y'all. And this here money shot goes to you. Whether you're new or old, for supporting us.
Clap it up for yourselves.
Clap it up for yourselves. We want to thank y'all so much. We are nearing the end of this right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Bottom Line Sports Talk. And we just want to thank you yet again. We want to say keep tuning in because this is 5 years going and it's going to go 5 more.
Right.
Long years. It's going to be going longer than 5. I'm just saying 5 again because 10 is significant. You know what I'm saying? But we want to thank y'all. 5 is a very significant number.
Yep.
Something that I found out from my accountability partner, G. Most podcasts don't last past 7 episodes. We made it to almost 225.
Right, man.
Thank y'all for going through every iteration of what we had, whether it was just basically audio to YouTube when we with our former partnership to now with us being on our own solo. There's many more to come. Things in the work behind the scenes. Just know it's going to be this much greater now that we're doing our own thing.
Yeah, man.
You got anything you want to say?
Man, look, I just want to say, I want to take the time out to say thank y'all for supporting us. Thank y'all for being here for us, for everything, for tuning in. I know you guys don't have to tune in, but you still do. You still show your support. You show your love. We appreciate it here at the Bottom Line Sports Talk. And I just want y'all to continue on this journey with us. We keep giving you guys laughs. We want y'all to feel good. We want y'all to be good. We all about positivity over here. And if it's anything that we could do here to make y'all feel better, I love it, man. So
yeah, we definitely appreciate it. Cary is just naturally funny, but
thank you,
he
Charlotte.
may not be drunk.
Thank you, Charlotte.
G is hand clapping. Thank you so much, G. You know, this last year has been a journey for sure. Yep, 5 is the number after 4. Thank you so much. He might be drunk. I don't know. Let's go, guys. Cheers to many more years of Bottom Line Sports Talk BLST. Yes, indeed.
So hey, let's give them the music pick, man.
Before we go, we have to make sure we get into our favorite segment because we do love music and it plays an integral part in sports and in our lives. Music, whether it's old, new, borrowed, blue, whatever it may be. So without further ado, 2 picks of music that we have to give you. Okay. I probably said one of these, but you know this is one of my all-time favorite artists from Nipsey Hussle. I just want to sit up here and say one of my favorite records by him is How I Knew. Okay. That you played earlier.
Thanks.
It's just a lot of game in there, a lot of truth, a lot of coming of age, whatever it may be. That's what I think of, and many more songs by him when it comes to this podcast. But that is one of my picks, Nipsey Hussle, How I Knew, or That's How I Knew. Mm-hmm. My second one is just because he performed at the halftime show, but he did not do this, which I don't know why. Superstar by Usher.
Oh,
not the interlude, the song.
Okay.
The interlude, cool.
Well, now that you say that, I'm gonna go with Usher for the halftime performance. Can You Get With It? It is a classic. A lot of people don't know about that as young Usher. Classic stuff. And man, you know what? Nipsey Hussle featuring Dom Kennedy. Check me out, baby. Check me out.
Stop missing that dude last dude.
Check me out. Never. But yeah.
But yes, give me your 2 picks again and I'll give them mine.
Usher, Can You Get With It? Classic. And Nipsey Hussle, Dom Kennedy. J Stone, I believe. Check me out, man. Some classic stuff, bro.
Nipsey Hussle, That's How I Knew. And also Usher, Superstar. Those are our 2 music picks of the week. Also, the Spotify list will be updated in the meantime, between time, so we can get somebody endorsements with the music license.
Oh, yeah.
So we can play this stuff for y'all again. But we also want to know, just because you are here right now, what are y'all listening to? From now on, that'll be at the top of the show. But what are y'all listening to? We would love to hear, love to be able to feature that on here. We will have that at the top of the show from now on going forward. What do you listen to? We already see something in the chats of what somebody else is listening to real quick. We will get into that. What the homie said is listen to right now. Bedtime by Usher. Okay. That is a great record. Great record. Anybody else? Y'all definitely put it in the comments. Definitely put it on here. We want to feature that. We want to have that at the beginning of the show next time. That way we can give you time to find some songs. That way we can make sure we shout those out because music is a very important part of what we do here at Bottom Line Sports Talk.
Yes, sir.
If nothing else, let us cheers. If you have a glass of water, bottle of water, glass of champagne, Chardonnay, beer, whatever it may, cheers with us as we have this here with y'all 5 years. Mm-hmm. We want to thank y'all. And again, that's great. And again, if this is your first time watching, thank you so very much.
We appreciate it.
If you are a repeat offender, thank you for being locked up with us and locked in. And most definitely, this is Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we do it
for the culture, by the culture, because we are the culture, you dig?
Before I get to that last thing, definitely listen in October. Oh, October London. October London. You definitely, it'll be a pick next week for sure.
Summer too hot. Won't you break it down?
Summer too hot. I was waiting there. I got on there. Yes, Summer Too Hot is another good one. October London, Usher Bedtime. Yes. Dallas of
Bad Man by Tory Lanez.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're going to check them out. We're going to check it out and get back with y'all.
Okay. I like that. Thank y'all so much again. We'll do it one more time for them while doing.
All right.
Bottom Line Sports Talk. Right here, what you tuned into. This is Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we do it
for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Said so. Thank y'all. Like, subscribe, and share. We love y'all. We will see y'all very, very soon. Cheers to 5 years.
Thank you for listening to Bottom Line Sports Talk. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and don't forget to share. We'll see you next time.